Dead Broke Records. I'm Filthy G, just starving.
Holla!
And that's I'm straight up hungry. So our engineer couldn't be here.
Yo,
he got stuck in traffic.
We coming out soon, and our CD gonna be in something like this.
Yeah,
like this right here. Right,
yeah.
this is
it's real, straight from the street.
We ain't gotta do it. We don't get down like that. We straight from the street.
Yeah, this Broke.
This us right here. And on the real, you might just get this. We might can't even give you this part. You might just get that part right there.
You are now watching Different Paths, One Family. Let's follow the Bronx native and street ball legend, Shane, the dribbling machine.
I was born 1970 in Harlem at Mount Sinai Hospital. My mom was 15. She said I just fell right out. It's funny, but I kind of don't remember her being 15. I don't remember her being 16. I don't remember being 17. I just remember having another brother 3 years later, so she probably was 18. So there was really no age. I just knew I had a mom. I was the firstborn, so my relationship, I was real close to my mom's, because like I said, my mom was young growing up, and I witnessed my mom's going through abuse, like really bad abuse. I can remember like my mom's fighting back. I'm a kid, I can't help her, and she's like, yo, go get the neighbor next door. And I'm a kid, and I'm just running next door, and from there, it was like, I never wanted to leave her. I mean, it was different because when I first moved, I actually remember living in different sections of the Bronx, but it seemed like everywhere I would move, it would be a fire. So, I remember living in the Bronx and just waking up as a big fire, everything being destroyed, and we had to relocate. And I remember that about 2 or 3 times until I actually lived in Either Projects. And that's where the story begins. We had a thing called Either Day, where it's like everybody in the neighborhood comes out, and there's a north side versus a south side. He guy named Chris. Chris, people may call him as Drunk Chris or Chris Boogie, but he'll come out, and looked like he probably had 3 40s and some alcohol, and he'll be dribbling the ball like he drunk and leaving the ball there and doing all these moves. And I remember people laughing, but I remember me being intrigued, looking at it saying, he reminds me of the Drunken Master from the karate flicks. Because I was really big into karate. So I used to say, you know what? Instead of when he was drunk leaning here, I'm gonna do that and go between the legs. So I would come out and imitate him, but when I would do it, everybody would be like, ooh, that's me, that's me. So I would go out and watch it more and more and more, and I just created my own. I started going home watching karate movies, watching the Drunken Master, and really practicing with the ball, leaving there and just doing all the tricks. I remember coming down, being 15, 16, and playing with guys like Steve Burke, who happened to be the coach. He was in the NBA at the time, and I was trapped in the corner and I was dribbling. And the same moves that Chris Boogie, that I had the chance to dribble, and I put it between the guy's name, and all they yelled was, oh my God, you see that? He's the dribbler, he's the dribbling machine. And from then in, they would call him a dribbling machine. Growing up, again, I'm from Harlem, so I experienced going up to the Rucker games early. If you from New York and you play basketball, that's where you want to play at, right? Because you had guys like Tiny, Dr. J. You hear all these stories about Earl Manigault, Pee Wee Kirkland, Joe Hammond. You hear all these stories, and that's the place you want to be at. So one of my best memories playing at Rucker Park actually was playing, I forgot the guy's name, but I remember coming to the game, and I was just coming to play regular ball, nothing fancy, and he came down, and the opposing guy came down, and he touched me on the head and did a trick. And all I can remember is everybody looking like, oh, you done messed up. And I remember I embarrassed this guy literally the whole entire game. Everybody's like, hey, right. And I experienced something that day too. As I'm looking, I see an eye of one of the most beautiful girls, and the eye, I'm looking at it, and whatever I did must have attracted her. And she came up to me and she was like, yo, man, why you did that to my boyfriend? I was like, oh, and the conversation led on, and later I was dating her. And then I said, you know what? if you could do moves and they could get you girls, and that's what motivated me, truthfully. Me and my boy Future came out with the dancing with the ball. It was a strategy of more beating the clock, right? So if we up 10 and we dance with the ball back there in no shot clock for 3 minutes, well, y'all think we're entertaining, we really running the clock out. So it was always, we get up 10 and we'd be like, now. So he'd be like, yeah. And we'd tell our other players, like, you know what, be ready. But we'd run maybe 5 minutes off the clock, 7 minutes off the clock. So it was more of a strategy, but it seemed like the guys didn't like it, but the girls loved it because it was entertainment, and we was very good dancers, and the moves we would be doing, and we started doing it. So with God bless his dad, the owner of the park, Greg, he would tell us, hey, listen, y'all gotta dance tonight. And we'd be like, tonight? And he'd be like, yeah, listen, I got the DJ set up, what music y'all wanna hear? And we didn't want to do it, but like, it was lifting up the tournament. So we was really piggybacking the tournament, bringing all the entertainment. So people would say, you know what? Future and Shane playing tonight, And wherever they go, if I play a regular game, I could score 30, but people would be mad. They want to see me dance, so that's how the entertainment part came. At that point in my life, I was 31, 32, trying to figure it out. My kids is getting older, 1 foot going negative, and really almost giving up on basketball because I've played street ball since 15. So the main event actually called me. I actually was on the corner on a payphone. And he's like, yo, listen, what you doing? I'm like, psh. The truth is, I got cracks in my pocket. I got my son. I'm just trying to make $100 a day to take care of my son at the time. So he's like, yo, it's this company. They want us to play, and they're gonna give us free sneakers and shorts. And we was like, and I was like, hold on, they gonna lace us with free sneakers and shorts just to bust dude's ass? And he was like, word. We all met in Jersey with Mousy. They sent a limo to us. We get out there, the park is packed. I've been there, it's main event neighborhood. They videotaping, they giving us gear. Like they give us one pair of sneakers. I got my boys with me, like, yo, when they leave, go take the box. Like that's, I'm scheming on, because I don't know what this is. So we scheming on basically just taking all the gear, playing the game and leaving. That's all I want, to take the gear. Then next you know, a videotape pops out of nowhere. And then we get a call to the office. I'll never forget, we go to the AND1 office after that, and they got a Shane the Dribbling Machine room. I'm like, who is this company? How they got a picture of me dribbling the ball? They like, yeah, this the Shane the Dribbling Machine room. There's a big post, they selling it to me. I'm like, yo, this is crazy. I'm really saying, like, wow, like somebody been watching me. Like, who's been taking these pictures? And they gave us an idea about playing basketball, and it's crazy, but when you think about it, being 31, it's sad, but it's crazy, but that was the first legit check I ever had. So I just was happy to just to get a check. So signed, and the rest was history. They send us so much gear, like every day a package would come, every day you'll see UPS coming up with boxes, and going in the hood, right? You see that in the projects, you think it's money. You think, you know, this guy, he's signed with AND1, he's right, they about to pop, and they bringing packages every day. I'm coming out with AND1 gear. I'm literally coming outside with 3-4 pair of sneakers. I'm walking a pair of sneakers to the basketball court, and I'm leaving them for a kid to have. I'm playing in them, and I'm taking them off, and I'm leaving them for a kid to have. Then I put on another pair to walk home. And I literally used to do this every day. Like people would, I had the kids in the neighborhood saying, wherever he's gonna play, I know he's bringing AND1 sneakers, clothes, he's just gonna give it away. So I'm home, I'm sleeping, and the door, somebody knocks on the door, and I look through the people, it's like 11 o'clock in the afternoon. This is why I don't drink, right? Because I was drinking the night, so I had a hangover. So I'm looking through the people, and I see guys that look like they work in the neighborhood with the mask on like it's the pandemic. So me being funny, I actually says, take your mask off, I open up the door. And I remember saying, door? and I just see a big gun coming in the door, just bust back. Two masked men, they got the gun on me, gun to the head, they yelling, "Where the money, where the money?" And I'm just still panicking, like this is me, you know, like Shane the Dribble Machine, you know. So I can't say. They're like, "Cover your face." And it's funny, but I never forget. They're like, "Cover your face," and I'm like this, and I go, and I open my eyes so I could kind of see, and they're like, "Cover it," and they hit me in the head with the gun. Boom, cover it. The trauma was going back on tour. I'm in my hotel room, I'm asleep, and the maid just comes busting in the door. And all I can think about the robbery, and I don't hear nothing. I jump in, the maid got the mask on, and I jumped up and just started screaming, "Ah, ah, ah!" And the maid is bugging, I'm just looking, I was like, oh man, it's crazy. And since then, lock, slam lock. People don't know, but I used to put my dresser against the front door my first couple of trips to AND1, just because of that. What AND1 did was, it was amazing. I'm loving every moment, but I'm still saying the same thing. I'm 32 years old. They just getting half of me. They didn't see me dunking. I'm not dunking the ball. I'm trying to learn the business, and I'm smart enough to know that this is gonna end one day. Especially with me being at 32, 31. I know how long do I got, and I just try to milk it as long as I could. I remember being in Chicago, and the kids run up to us, and the people are saying, yo, Michael Jordan never been here, but you was here. And just to hear little things like that, it made you realize, like, these people on TV got to be more in tune with their city and with the community. And I think that's what was great about us with AND1 was that's why we so big, because we never forgot where we came from. So as big as it was, we went to the most grimiest hoods. We went to every city, every hood, and we wasn't afraid. And I think that's what the energy that we gave us to make us who we became.